Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I am glad to be with you today doing this weekly reading. I chose to do the water signs first this time for the week of August 23rd through the 29th because you guys were the most watched video from last week. So you win the prize. You guys are going to be first this week. We're heading into Virgo season, started August 23rd. Virgo is an earth sign, and so it's a great time for grounding when we hit Virgo season. So if you don't know what that is, grounding is just going outside barefoot, putting your feet in the grass, going to the beach, taking your shoes off, wiggling your toes in the sand. So that's what is considered grounding. And if you're not in a position that you can do that you can actually go outside and take your shoes off and feel the earth beneath your feet, you can do it through meditation. So Virgos are also very meticulous, very organized and meticulous. So this might be a good time to get your life organized and ready for the fall. We're coming into school season, if that hasn't already started for you guys. It's starting here next week. But it's a good time to get yourself organized for a new year, a new school year for the fall, which is a great time of year too. Since I've already done one of these last week, I'm not going to spend too much more time. You guys know what is up. This is a general reading for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, for the week of August 23rd through 29th. Again, this is a general reading, so if you start to watch it and it does not resonate with you, just let it go. It's not meant for you. The message is meant for someone else. A lot of people watch these videos, so sometimes the message is just intended for someone else. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I do want to remind everybody it is entirely free to subscribe to a YouTube channel. Some people don't know that. They don't understand it. Really, all you have to do is underneath this video somewhere, probably over to the left, there's this little subscribe button. You just hit that button and you are subscribed to my channel. If you hit the bell, that should also be down there underneath this video, you will be notified whenever I do upload a new video. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's just find out here what is going on for the water signs for the week of August 23rd through the 29th. I'm looking for 3 cards here from the Rider-Waite deck, and then I'll pull clarifiers as needed. And I have some Oracle card decks out here. So we will get you some advice from Spirit in addition to the message for what the energies are for the week of August 23rd through the 29th. Okay, I think that's going to be it. I was looking for 3 cards and 5 of them have come out. Actually, I'll do one more. One more for the water signs for August 23rd through the 29th. Just one more, please. Make it plain. All right, here we go. I do have the Rider-Waite cards pulled. On the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles, which is a good time to start some kind of business venture. I will put the camera down so you guys can see the cards and not me. Okay. So for the water signs, these are going to be your cards for the week of August 23rd through the 29th. These are from the Rider-Waite deck, so that's just the regular tarot deck. The first card that we got is the Death card. I feel like the water signs got this card last week as well. So there might be some major transitions going on in your life. The Death card is also the major arcana card for the Scorpio. So that might be why this is showing up in the water sign reading this week. But the Death card comes when a time where something is ending and something new is beginning. It feels like this is a major transition going on in some of your lives. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. The Death card just represents a death and a transformation, moving on to something new. I will draw attention to this part of the Death card. Sometimes endings can be hard for people. Unfortunately, people like to hang on to the past too much. So you see in this representation of the death card, there are 4 people down here, and they're kind of like all trying to make peace with this ending in the same way. This guy's just rolled over and played dead. He is done. This guy, this is a priest, and he's in his robe with his, I don't know what that hat is called, that the priests wear. But he's bargaining, right, with death, like bargaining with God, right? If you take this away from me, I will do this and this and this. This young lady here, very innocent young lady, is afraid. She does not want to face it. She's looking away. She does not want to face it. Whatever this ending is. And this child right here is staring death in the face with a look of awe and wonder. Like, what does this mean? I'm okay with this. I don't necessarily understand it at this moment, but I'm gonna accept this death and be open to what it means for my future. So if you have to be one of these 4 people, one that shuts down, one that bargains with God, or one that doesn't want to face it, or one that looks death in the eye and says, I know that this is for my highest good, I'm ready to accept this death, and I'm excited to see what happens next. This is the one you want to be, the child. So one of the reasons I went through all of that is because this is a major transition, but this is also a very good ending here and transformation. Kind of the meaning for the death card is also like the phoenix rising out of the ashes from whatever it is that is ending in your life, from whatever it is that has crumbled because it was supposed to crumble. You are like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, and you are moving on to your new life. And that is kind of indicated here with the Fool card. The Fool is the 0 in the major arcana cards for the tarot, which means it is the beginning. It represents all it is, including all possibility. You're stepping out on a new adventure, it looks like, this week, on faith, because you have no idea how it's going to turn out, but you're ready for the journey. You're up for it. You are, if you notice, there's a ledge here. So this guy is ready to walk off the ledge, not knowing if he's going to be caught or not. He's okay with it. He's ready to go. He has very little in the way of possessions. He has a pack on his back. He has a flower, which I think is a rose, that represents hope for the journey. He hopes it turns out okay. And then he has his faithful companion here, his dog, with him. So that is all he's taken on his journey. And he is stepping out on faith. The other major arcana card that we have here is, or one of the other ones, is the Magician. And the Magician is the Master Manifester. It comes into your reading at a time when you are in a position to decide what it is that you want, and whatever it is that you want, you can have, because you have everything that you could possibly need to make that dream come true. You notice the sign of infinity above his head. So the Magician is standing there with a, what does he have in his hand? It's not a wand. It's not like a wand like in the tarot wands, like this wand, but it is some kind of rod. It's almost like the king's scepter. Maybe the scroll of truth. I might actually have to look that up. I'm not sure what it is that he's holding in his hand, actually. But on this table in front of him, he has cups to represent relationships. If he needs people to help him in his new venture, they will be there for him. He has coins here, pentacles, which says if he needs money for his new venture, that will be available to him. He has the sword here that says he has the mental capabilities of manifesting whatever it is that he wants. When the decisions are required, he can be decisive. He can make decisions with clarity. And he has the wands here, which means he has the creative ideas to make this happen. He has the energy to make this happen and the vitality to make it happen. So that's the Magician card. And the next card we have here is the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is always turning. And when the Wheel of Fortune shows up in your reading, it means the wheel is turning in your favor. This is a 10, if you notice. 10s represent endings and beginnings at the same time. A death, and from the death, a transformation. So something is ending and something else is beginning. It looks like, for some of you, some kind of new venture. They're not, it almost looks like a journey. It's something, a creative venture, some kind of a journey. We have wands here. The two wands that we have are the Eight of Wands, which is it's a very good card for, like, after a period of stagnation, new ideas are coming in, and they're coming in fast and furious. New energy, new enthusiasm, new ideas. But the warning of this card a little bit is if you need to use it or lose it. Seven of Wands is a card of holding your own. There's some pressure not to maybe make this move. But the Seven of Wands says you are in the right position. You are in the right. This is the way you need to go. It is the right thing for you anyway. So hold on to your position. Hold your position. You are on solid ground with this venture. All right, so we're going to get some clarifiers on this. All right, let's see. Okay, so just in general, let me just say in general what's going on before we try to get too specific, because when we get more specific, the reading kind of narrows down to maybe just a few people. So, in general, for water signs this week, this is going to be a period of something ending and something new happening in your life. New inspiration is coming in to transform your life. You have new ideas about how you're going to do something that you've wanted to do for a very long time. You're in a great position to manifest what it is that you want to do. It's going to require a leap of faith. You're going to have to step out on faith to pursue this goal, whatever it is that you decide. This is the direction that I want to go in. You're going to have to step out a little bit on a leap of faith. But you're in a good position with this new idea, with this transformation, with the direction you're going in. You're in a good position. This is saying hold your own. You're on the right track, even though there might be some pressure not to go in this direction. Fortune is shining on you in this venture. The Wheel of Fortune is moving forward and it's moving in your favor. So this is a great idea, whatever it is that is coming up this week that is leading you down this new path. It's good. All right, so let's get a clarifier for the Death card, please. Clarifier for the Death card. One more, please. Oh, Lord, that's too many. One more for the Death card. What's ending here? Okay. I feel like this is, for many of you, it's going to be So for some of you, it's going to be an idea that you had that you were working on with some other people. It is not going to work out. This week you're going to find that out. It's going to be the ending of this venture that you were working on with some other people. Here's something about this card. These guys, the Three of Pentacles is making plans for something that could benefit you in the future. This guy's down in the basement of a church. He's talking to these two other people about his idea. And the warning of this card is you don't want to tell too many people about this idea because it might not work out. The more people that know about it, they might take your idea or something like that. So you just want to keep it to only those people that need to know. It seems to me like this card might be saying that in this particular situation, whatever it is that is ending may have been something that you were working. It was a wish, a desire that you had that you took to some other people that were helping you with it. It's not going to work out. This week you're going to find out that it's not going to work out. But let that be okay. Let this one go away because there's new stuff coming in here for you. You have new inspiration. You have new ideas for something else. For some of you, it might be a job that you wished for is not going to come through. Same thing. You had a desire for a job that would lead you to a more promising financial future. It's not going to come through for you. But again, let that be okay because you got something else coming in here. All right, so I do think for a lot of you that this is going to be an ending in a work situation or a desire for a work situation or a job. All right, so let's get... see if we can figure out what we're trying to manifest here. Let's get a card on the Magician. What is it that we're manifesting? What are we trying to manifest here? Card for the Magician. Full, please. Okay, this is, I'm not getting a what. I'm trying to get clarifiers for what is you're trying to manifest here. The new thing, right? After this is ending, what are you trying to manifest here? So the only thing that is coming up maybe as a what is a romance. You're trying to manifest a relationship with a gentleman, a gentleman. This is the card for Cancer, by the way, the King of Cups, but it's also a card of an older gentleman who's really good at relationships. That is coming up with the Strength card, and I'm picking up a time frame. I'm picking up a time frame with both of these clarifiers here. Cancer, the end of July. Is that right? End of July, beginning of August? No, end of June, beginning of July. This is my major arcana for Leo. End of July, beginning of August. So this feels like a time frame to me. It's like, what were you wanting to manifest in between late June and late August? What were you looking at then? Whatever that is, this is what's happening this week. This is what's starting. This is what's taking. This is in the current situation. This is in the future situation. This is what's taking place this week. Whatever it was in Cancer and Leo season, which we're just leaving now, this week, August 23rd starts Virgo's season. Whatever that was, that is what you're manifesting. That's what's coming for you. And again, a season. Queen of Wands is the minor arcana for Leo for me. The Hermit is the major arcana for Virgo. Okay, so we're just now leaving Leo season and we're coming into Virgo season. So this is when this journey begins. It begins like now, right? But it's something that you've been working on late June through late August. What were you trying to manifest at that time? That's what's coming for you this month. Let's see, the Wheel of Fortune, pressure. Okay, let's just look at where the pressure might be coming from. I think this speaks for itself. The Fortune is smiling on you in this situation. The Wheel is moving forward. It's moving forward in your favor this week. So let's get a clarifier on that 7 of Wands. Where's that pressure coming from? Oh, okay. Pressure not to. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles is another 7, right? The 7 of Pentacles this is like something that you've been working hard on. It's a natural time to take a rest from it. That's the meaning of this card. This is Pentacles, so it's money. So generally speaking, it's usually job that you've been working at or some kind of financial venture that you've been working at maybe since the end of June, that you're a little bit tired, you need to take a rest, you're looking at it and saying, is this still the direction that I want to go in? It's just a natural time to take a pause and decide, do I want to continue this or do I want to let it go? The 7 of coins or Pentacles usually says, yeah, I want to do it. That is, after you take your rest, it's like, yes, I want to pursue that. And that's what this card is saying. Hold on to your position. It's the right choice, no matter what kind of pressure you're getting. It is the right decision for you. So after you take a rest, yes, move forward with this plan. The pressure might be coming from the Queen of Pentacles. Is kind of like the Earth Mother card, so it feels like it might be coming from a parent, someone who might be a mother figure for you. They just have some reservations about what you're doing here. Moms, gosh, God love them. I am one. I get it. I know I'm annoying. I always worry so much. So I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I think it's a natural thing for moms to worry. You just have to hold your own and say, yes, this is the right decision for me. I'm moving in the right direction. I am absolutely certain of that. I just need you to support me right now. Okay, I'm going to leave that at that. I think that's some good information for some of you. I think the reason, because it's a general reading is probably why it didn't show up what it is that we're trying to manifest here, and showed up more as time frames, because it's going to be individual for each one of you. It's going to be different for each one of you. Okay, so you got a new life coming up here, it looks like. You are being set free from some business proposition that you were pursuing with somebody else. You thought it was your wish fulfillment. You are being set free from that because you have another idea here. And this is going to be a better idea for you. This is moving in the right direction for you. And it's kind of like a new life, like that begins this week. I feel like it's a job situation. There's pentacles with that pentacle there. Fortune. I feel like it's something to do with a job. Okay, so let's get some advice from our angels and ancestors. I think you're on the right track. I think you're doing well. Let's just see if they have any advice for you. You know what? I don't think I am. I think I'm going to do the Sacred Traveler because of this full card here. I think you're setting out on a new journey. Could be a life journey, not necessarily an actual journey in a car, right? So let's look at the Sacred Traveler Oracle and see what we get. What are our messages for the water signs for August 23rd through the 29th? What are the messages for the water signs? Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. Breaking through, moving forward, breaking trail. Let's see what the book says about this, though. Let's get the message right. This is from the Sacred Traveler book by Denise Lynn. All right. It says, the Sacred Traveler wants you to know it's not about following the path ahead, but creating your own trail. It's time to stop standing on the edge of life and just take the leap. How synchronistic is that? Your patience is going to pay off. Old limitations and inner blockages are dropping away. Don't let fear keep you from moving forward. This is truly the time to allow yourself to experience the fear, but do it anyway. Something for which you've waited a long time is about to come to fruition. Don't be afraid to jump in with both feet. Your efforts will help create a trail for others. Yeah, y'all, that's very synchronistic. That is exactly what's happening this week. You're jumping into the abyss, into the unknown. I feel like it's something that you have wanted. You're manifesting. You dreamed this up, whatever this new venture is, and you're embarking on it. It starts this week. There might be some pressure to not do it, but this card is saying hold your position, hold tight. You're on the right track. It's going to be very beneficial for you. All right, that's all I have for my water signs for the week of August 23rd through the 29th. Until next time, I'm sending you guys lots of light and love. Namaste.